Ben Reiter, Astroball, the new way to win it all. Welcome to the world of Astroball, where baseball meets cutting-edge data analysis for a winning formula. In this summary, you will discover how the Houston Astros used probability and data-driven approaches to challenge traditional player recruitment and scouting methods. By embracing advanced metrics, Sig Mejdal and Jeff Luhnow revolutionized the sport, propelling the Astros to unprecedented success. Get ready to explore the power of performance metrics, the importance of fostering team spirit, and the significance of balancing data with human intuition in the fascinating realm of modern baseball.
Trusting math over gut instinct. Sig Mejdal, a former NASA engineer, discovered during his late-night casino visits that relying on mathematical probabilities rather than gut instincts would significantly increase the chances of success in card games like blackjack. Intrigued, he applied the same concept to baseball, specifically examining player recruitment. His data-driven approach led to the recruitment of an all-star player overlooked by traditional scouting methods, demonstrating the value of trusting objective reasoning in making decisions. In the late 80s, while working as a casino night shift attendant, Sig Mejdal observed that blackjack players often relied on intuition when making decisions, overlooking the game's foundation in probability. By considering the math behind card draws, Mejdal found that players who abandoned their gut feelings and trusted calculated decisions fared better in the long run. Inspired by this discovery, Mejdal hypothesized that the same principles could be applied to other games, prompting him to investigate baseball. He wondered if relying on objective measures and data analysis rather than gut instincts could yield superior results, particularly in the realm of player recruitment. His opportunity to test this theory arose in 2005 when he worked as an advisor to St. Louis Cardinals scouting director, Jeff Luhnow. Mejdal's data-driven approach pointed to Jed Lowrie, the best college player in the United States at the time, who had been undervalued by scouts due to his unremarkable physical appearance. In contrast to conventional scouting wisdom, Luhnow took Mejdal's advice and recruited Lowrie to the Cardinals. Lowrie's subsequent success as an all-star player with a stable .262 batting average in 2018 and exceptional defensive skills in the shortstop position validated Mejdal's theory. His insights demonstrated that trusting objective, data-based reasoning over instinctive judgments could lead to improved decision-making, even in areas where intuition has long been the norm. Game changer, data-powered baseball. When Jeff Luhnow and analyst Sig Mejdal joined the Houston Astros in 2012, they revolutionized baseball scouting and player recruitment using technological advancements like PITCHF/X. This sophisticated system, installed in all major league stadiums since 2006, collects comprehensive performance data on every pitch. The Astros' smart use of this data led them to discover hidden talents like pitcher Colin McHugh, who boasted exceptional curveballs amid otherwise average metrics. Alongside player-specific data, Mejdal developed complex algorithms and databases to evaluate potential recruits' health, playing style, and personality, which allowed the Astros to make more objective, data-driven recruitment decisions. Despite initial pushback from traditional scouts, this innovative approach contributed to the Astros' incredible success, including their 2017 World Series victory with a 101-win season. Astros winning recruitment tip. In mid-2012, the Astros' recruitment choices raised eyebrows as they opted for a younger, lesser-known player named Carlos Correa over the more established Byron Buxton. This decision, influenced by Jeff Luhnow and Sig Mejdal's algorithms, would prove immensely beneficial for the team, not only in terms of on-field performance but also financial efficiency. The Astros found success in their recruitment methods by taking into consideration some key factors. For one, age played a crucial role in their choice between Carlos Correa and Byron Buxton. Despite Buxton's proven abilities, the Astros' no-nonsense duo, Jeff Luhnow and Sig Mejdal, saw more potential in Correa, who ranked higher on Mejdal's algorithms due to his outstanding defensive performances. Their bold choice led them to significantly younger talent, Correa being 9 months younger than Buxton. In baseball, This age difference could heavily impact a player's long-term prospects, giving teams a head start by signing young top talent. As a result, while Buxton's performance peaked before waning, Correa only continued to improve, justifying the Astros' unusual decision. Moreover, the Astros' move to recruit younger players proved to be a smart financial strategy. Young talents have lower wage expectations than well-established players, fitting perfectly within baseball's regulated expenditure on new signings, and its capped sum for groups of players. Hence, Correa's relative inexperience granted the Astros a great deal. They secured him for a draft bonus of $4.8 million, as opposed to the anticipated $7.2 million. This strategic recruitment tactic not only filled a vital position in the team with a promising young player, but it also saved them a substantial sum. This leftover budget allowed the Astros to bolster the rest of their team by bringing top players in other positions on board, ultimately leading to an all-around stronger roster. The Astros' out-of-the-box methods are an excellent example of combining data analysis and creative thinking to succeed in recruitment and team building. Data over instinct in baseball. Passion and sentimentality in sports have their place, but making recruitment decisions based on emotions can be costly. Analytics has proved to be far more effective in filtering out talent, as demonstrated by the Houston Astros, who discovered the value of Jose Altuve through data analysis. Despite his small frame, Altuve proved to be a powerhouse for the team, validating the importance of adopting a data-driven approach in scouting and recruitment in baseball. Baseball is an emotional game, capturing hearts of many. Houston Astros scouting director, Jeff Luhnow, understands this well, receiving countless requests from fans to sign or avoid specific players. While the emotional aspect is significant, recruitment decisions benefit from a more rational process. Data-driven recruitment produces superior outcomes, as demonstrated by the Astros' discovery of Jose Altuve. Despite being nicknamed the Midget due to his 5'5" stature, Altuve's talent was undeniable. However, traditional recruitment methods held him back, assuming he wouldn't make it in the major league. The Astros, using data analysis, noticed Altuve's speed, covering 60 yards in just 6.31 seconds, and his exceptional batting capability. The Astros signed Altuve to one of their minor league teams, granting him a draft bonus of $15,000. Within a few years, his impressive performance earned him a spot in the major league, showcasing the value of data-driven scouting. Altuve's aggressive batting, combined with his ability to hit 88% of all pitches, surpassed even the top sluggers like Vladimir Guerrero. Had the Astros relied on traditional methods, they would have missed this pint-sized baseball prodigy. Instead, by trusting data, Altuve grew to be an asset for the team, eventually signing a contract for $12.5 million across 4 seasons. The lesson is clear: data-driven recruitment offers advantages that gut-driven decisions simply cannot compete with, leading to better-performing athletes and, ultimately, triumphant teams. Athletic dreams and dilemmas. Earning fame and fortune as a top athlete can be alluring, but pre-existing health issues can make it a vulnerable and difficult profession. The professional life of a promising athlete, Brady Aiken, serves as a prime example. Initially drafted by the Houston Astros, Aiken's career nearly halted when medical examiners discovered a weak ligament in his arm. Assessing the risks, the Astros decided to gamble on Aiken's potential rather than immediately releasing him or compensating him with millions. Eventually, Aiken moved on to play for the Cleveland Indians, while the Astros brought on a new key player, Alex Bregman. Thus, behind the glamour of professional athletics lies the challenge of making tough decisions for both athletes and organizations alike. Escaping Plateau, athletes' transformation. Great athletes evolve with time, honing their innate skills while gaining invaluable experience. However, there are times when players find themselves stagnating in their growth, just like J.D. Martinez. A promising baseball batter, Martinez started exhibiting signs of decline in 2013 as his batting average took a dip. Acknowledging the stagnation, he sought advice from his coach and worked on enhancing his playing style, particularly his batting technique. After undergoing intensive training, Martinez returned to the field in 2014, sporting a significantly improved batting average. Despite being let go by the Astros, his newfound prowess took him to greater heights with the Detroit Tigers. Not all exceptional athletes have it easy. A dip in performance may occur, causing one's career to plateau. J.D. Martinez, a talented baseball batter from Florida, experienced this stagnation after an impressive start in his career with the Astros. Within 2 years, he not only joined the major league team but also became the most consistent point-winning batter for the struggling Astros. Unfortunately, 2013 brought a slump in Martinez's performance. His batting average nosedived to .251, and he managed only 24 home runs for the season. The Astros hitting coach John Malley observed his stagnation and nudged him to improve. Committed to change, Martinez began to reevaluate his game. An injury provided him the chance to observe and learn from the best, like Ryan Braun from the Milwaukee Brewers. This led Martinez to recognize the discrepancy in his swinging style compared to the top talents. Determined to excel, Martinez underwent intensive training with specialist batting coaches while recovering from his injury. As a result, he returned to the field in 2014 with a boosted batting average of .312. However, the Astros failed to see the improvement and released him. Fortunately for Martinez, he joined the Detroit Tigers, where his average soared to .444 and earned him the title of Player of the Month in June 2014. The key takeaway here is that with the right guidance and determination, any athlete can break free from the plateau and skyrocket their potential. Bridging the language barrier. The linguistic divide among baseball players of different cultural backgrounds can prevent the development of strong team dynamics. However, when players make an effort to overcome these barriers, such as in the case of Carlos Beltran and Alex Bregman, teams can benefit from both improved performance and camaraderie. Upon stepping into a Major League Baseball locker room, one may notice an invisible divide between players whose first language is English and those with Spanish as their mother tongue. Nonetheless, when teams dismantle this linguistic barrier, they often build a more cohesive and resilient spirit. Carlos Beltran, hailing from Puerto Rico, experienced this division firsthand upon joining the American Baseball Leagues in 1998. Hindered by language difficulties and racial prejudice, he struggled to form connections with his teammates. Beltran's determination to foster an inclusive atmosphere led him to work closely with Alex Bregman, a Caucasian player who joined the Astros in 2015. Although Bregman's claim to fluency in Spanish was an exaggeration, his genuine interest in connecting with Hispanic players created a ripple effect among their teammates. Both English and Spanish-speaking players began striving to improve their language skills, paving the way for a newfound team spirit. This increased sense of unity proved valuable for the Astros' performance. Yuli Gurriel, a talented Cuban first baseman who joined Houston in 2016, also did not speak English. Bregman extended his efforts to provide a welcoming environment for Gurriel, engaging him in Spanish conversations and assisting him in acclimating to the team. Beltran and Bregman's commitment to inclusivity not only solidified team bonds but also played a crucial role in improving their performance on the field. Ultimately, 2017 culminated in the Astros' most victorious season to date, with an impressive total of 101 wins. Data's limitations in baseball. The Houston Astros' utilization of data and sophisticated algorithms contributed to their success in the American Major League. However, data has its limitations, especially in player valuations. In 2017, the Astros considered signing pitcher Justin Verlander for $40 million over 2 seasons. Sig Mejdal's algorithm recommended against the deal, failing to recognize the rapid inflation of player prices within the league. Astros sporting director, Jeff Luhnow, overruled the algorithm and signed Verlander, resulting in a valuable addition to the team. The algorithm also couldn't predict Verlander's continued improvement despite being at the top of his game. While data can provide valuable insights, there is still room for the human touch in decision-making.
As we've seen in this summary, embracing data and probability has transformed the Houston Astros, proving that relying on numbers rather than gut instinct can yield tremendous success in the world of baseball. With the help of Sig Mejdal's algorithms and insights, the Astros have made smart and cost-effective recruitment decisions, betting on breakthrough talents like Carlos Correa and Jose Altuve. However, the story of Astroball also showcases the importance of acknowledging the human aspect of the game, from nurturing a strong team spirit to recognizing when and where to overrule statistical analysis. Ultimately, this balanced approach propelled the Astros to their 2017 World Series title triumph and can serve as an influential game model for the future of sports.